welcome to another video here at Farmeritaville, and thank you for joining me. If you are new to the channel, please be sure to hit that subscribe button because I'm going out doing crazy things all the time and I want to bring y'all with me, so welcome aboard. Today, after watching lots and lots of people on Instagram and some other YouTubers, I've decided I'm not actually doing any park stuff today. Instead, I am going on a drinking tour. That's right, I am after cocktails, especially frozen cocktails, as many of those as I can find. I'm not really setting any rules, I just want to go to different stops and get drinks. The basic framework though is that I'm going to travel only on Disney transportation. So I'm starting my morning here at Epcot because Epcot is going to be home base for me. On the front side of Epcot is the monorail, and the monorail will go to other resorts, the Magic Kingdom resorts and Magic Kingdom Ticket and Transportation Center. So I'm going to try to get to those resorts and have drinks. And on the back side of Epcot is the Skyway, and it feeds a handful of resorts too. So I'm going to take the Skyway over to some of those resorts and see what kind of drinks we can find over there. The one place that I'm going to start at is the Riviera, because we're going to start on the Skyway, and that's the first stop after Epcot on the way back to the hub. And there's definitely a drink that I want to try there, so I'm going to hit it first and then I'm going to work my way back up. And we're just gonna resort hop and have some cocktails and see what we can see. Looks like I picked a good day to do this because this park is stupid busy. The amount of people that I pass and just how dense the walkways are between the front of Epcot and over here at International Gateway is crazy. And I checked this morning, all park reservations are full. There are no more park reservations today. So this is a good day to hang out and drink and not be in a hurry. I got my drinking hat on and I'm headed to Bar Riva. Okay, I'll let you in on a secret. Every hat is my drinking hat.
Skyliner.
Thank you. Oh, I got my own car. It's about noon, like morning rush hour is slowing down. Everyone's still pouring into the parks or has gotten to the parks. So I'm leaving the park, headed towards a resort. So there's no one in line. You saw I just walked on. I got my own private cabin here. This is great.
Welcome aboard the Disney Skyliner at Epcot International Gateway. We're flying to Disney's Riviera Resort with a final stop at Disney's Caribbean Beach Resort. We hope you enjoyed your visit to Epcot and World Showcase. Did you learn how to say hello in a different language today?
You don't have to answer the robot, it can't hear you. Look at the glamorous backside of the theme parks. I can tell y'all it's like that at every theme park, not just Disney. Can you look over there? It's my favorite building. Tower of Terror, which just looks like a weird rocky silhouette right now because of the reflections on the window.
Please remain seated until the doors automatically open. When exiting the cabin, please supervise children.
Okay, pause for a minute. I just ducked into a bathroom right off of the loading dock for the Skyway at the Riviera. This is the nicest bathroom on Disney property I've ever seen. There's a handful of these right here. They're onesies, as you can see, and they're super clean. It smells nice in here. You've got seat covers, you've got the specialty trash can, you can stick your needles in there. There's a place to change the baby. They've got one of those Dyson blower things, and the tampon machine is set to free play. Right fucking here. These are mosaic. All of these are hand cut. That's insane. Gorgeous. This first drink at Bar Riva is the Mediterranean Wave, a frozen blend of Ciroc vodka, Italicus Rosalio di Bergamo liqueur, pineapple, agave, and blue curacao, and I am excited to jump into this one. That's good. It's sweet and it's a little tarty, but not too much. It hasn't really swirled together yet, so I'm going to stir it up and get through some more, but that's good. That is a good way to start the afternoon. Right now on this first frozen drink is when I realized how terrible paper straws are. And I'm on the second paper straw, but I'm kicking myself because in my truck I have about 20 plastic straws that I brought with me specifically for this reason, and I went off and I left them in the truck. I forgot to put them in my pocket, so I'm just going to go through a ton of paper straws today. Well, I made it. That was a good cocktail, but it took me 4 of these shitty paper straws to get through it. So if you're going to go drinking at Disney, try to remember to bring a plastic straw of your own. It's not just that they're paper. For frozen drinks, these are really, really narrow too. Normally there's something wider than that, but otherwise, no complaints here. That was Bar Riva at the Riviera Resort. I will note that you don't have to be staying at the resort to go to the bar over there. It's open to the public. Now we're going to jump on the Skyway and head over to Caribbean Beach, which is actually that one right there.
Say bon voyage to the Mediterranean. We are about to go island hopping at Disney's Caribbean Beach Resort.
Just got off at Caribbean Beach, which is the hub for the Skyway, but I'll give you more info on that later. Caribbean Beach is also a huge resort, so the walk from the Skyliner station to anything is really long. And this is also the only resort I've ever actually stayed at. My wife and I, several years ago, stayed, we did like the full week-long Disney trip and stayed on property. And that's the only time I've ever stayed on property. So, hey, I'm back. Here's the Banana Cabana, the bar at Caribbean Beach where we're gonna have our next drink. And right over there is the Riviera. And right there is the Sky Station that we just got on at. And see where the Skyway goes and disappears behind the trees way back that way? That is the stop for Caribbean Beach. It'd been a shorter walk if I'd have just walked here from the Riviera, I think. But what are you gonna do? Videos for you guys. You can learn through my errors. I think when I'm done here, I may just circle around to the Riviera and get back on over there because I pretty much walked most of the way back. Here at the Banana Cabana, I've got the Island Time Seasonal Margarita with Casamigos Reposado Tequila, Grand Marnier Sweet and Sour with seasonal signature flavor, which is a desert pear. Ooh. Oh, that's good. That packs a punch. Really, really good. And this one's on the rocks, so I don't think it's going to take 4 different straws to get through it. The more I sip on this, like, the stronger it gets. It's very fruity and very tangy and very strong. And the seasonal signature flavor is the desert pear. I don't remember if I mentioned that a few minutes ago, but this is a drinking video. It's okay for me to forget things. Even though the Riviera is right there and the Riviera Skyway station is right there, the pathway does not go all the way around. I'd have to wade through grass and shit and go all the way around the water, which goes further back than it looks like on camera. So back I go from the outskirts of the Caribbean Beach Resort to the center of it to get back on the Skyway. Here's the lovely beach at the Caribbean Beach with the alligator privacy fence, so no alligators can get in. They probably can't walk around either. They're Disney gators. I mean, realistically, like, if an alligator came out at a Disney resort, I would expect it to, like, say hi, take photos with the kids, and then go back in the water. Like, that's where Disney has set themselves for levels of expectation. Made it back over to the Skyliner station here at Caribbean Beach. Now, this isn't just the station for Caribbean Beach. Caribbean Beach is the hub. So from here, there's a direct line to Hollywood Studios. There's another direct line out to Art of Animation and Pop Century, and there's a third line out which stops at the Riviera and then continues on to Epcot. Depending on where you're coming from and where you're going, you'll have to cross over through the hub here, and what that means is you will have to get down and get off, get in line to get back on, and then get on the next leg that takes you to where you want to go. Our next stop is going to be Disney's Art of Animation Resort. We're going to go check out the drinks at the drop-off pool bar over there. Well, that was cool. There was a short line to get on. There's maybe 20 people in line, and these cabins can easily hold 10 people. But they were splitting us up. They're giving us all of our own cable cars, so I'm by myself. Got the whole thing to myself. And now the robot's going to interrupt.
Disney
See?
Skyliner.
There it is. Can you hear me over it? It's actually pretty quiet in here, except for me and the loud recording. And now it is dead quiet. The recording stopped, and it's really quiet. Also, you can see out this one better because it's not wrapped. There's no decals and stuff all the way around it, so all the windows all the way around are very clear. We're headed down into Art of Animation and Pop Century, which are the two lower tier resorts on property. If you stay on Disney property, they're the two most budget friendly resorts. So my wife and I jokingly refer to them as the Chuck E. Cheeses because there are always lots of kids and lots of families over here. And we don't typically come hang out over here for that reason. But I wanted to go everywhere the Skyliner goes, so I'm going to go check out the bars over here and see what kind of cool frozen cocktails we can get. We're going to start at the Art of Animation Resorts, and we're going to go find the drop-off pool bar and see what kind of tasty drinks they have over there. Okay, the drop-off pool bar here at the Art of Animation Resort. Also, you don't have to be staying here to visit the bar. I can't remember if I said that at Caribbean Beach a while ago, but it's the same over there. I walked up to the bartender here and I asked her her favorite cocktail of the signature cocktails they had. She said the Banana Cabana, so that's what I went with. And if you're paying attention, the Banana Cabana is also the name of the bar we were at Caribbean Beach earlier. So this has Cruzan Mango Rum, Parrot Bay Coconut Rum, Bowls Creme de Banana, Orange Juice, Pineapple Juice, and a float of grenadine. It's going to be fruity goodness. Oh man, that's really good. That's dangerous. Smooth. Also, and I pointed this out to the bartender, I told her to send these straws over to Bar Riva because these are fatter straws. They're still paper, so I mean that sucks, but I mean the diameter of these is almost double. This is what you need for frozen drinks. They were given like coffee stirrer straws over at Bar Riva, so maybe she'll pass that note up the food chain and they'll get some thicker straws over to Bar Riva for those frozen drinks. But for the time being, I am here and I am enjoying this Banana Cabana. Let me try that again. I did this and I realized I had sunglasses on. For now, I'm here and I'm enjoying this Banana Cabana. Was that better? Do you like the faces I was making, the eye thing? It doesn't work as well when there's sunglasses on. I just put two and two together. I figured it out. First of all, shh, listen. Remember when I said this was the most budget-friendly resort and therefore always has the most kids? Always has the most kids? Holy shit, I'm not that drunk yet. Yeah, so you hear all the kids running around here. That makes sense why they give this resort wider straws, because the faster you drink something, the more drunk you get. They're keeping the parents in mind. Disney magic. Okay, now we're headed over to Pop Century Resort to check out what drinks we can find over there. And now I'm feeling this. Remember that wide straw thing? Okay, now I'm over here at Pop Century and I was just looking for a map to get to the pool bar and I thought this was it. This is a running trail. Oh, I don't want to run, I want to drink. I stopped at the Pedals Pool Bar here at the Pop Century Resort, and this whole section is themed 1960s, so everything's like groovy, man, you know? And that's the whole thing here at Pop Century, is there's sections for the 1950s, 60s, 70s, 80s, and 90s, separate themed areas, and this entire pool area and the Pedals Bar is 1960s themed. So I got their signature drink, which is the Lava Lamp, a groovy mix of Bacardi Limon Rum, Blue Curacao Sweet and Sour Sprite, and a float of grenadine. Woo! And just like next door, it comes with a fat ass straw so that you can inhale it and put your worries away. Whew! That is sweet, tarty. I'm not really feeling this one. Not great. Too sweet for me, but it's also not my first one of the day. Maybe if this is what you started out with, it would be a little bit different, but the booze is definitely in there. I watched him make it. The booze is in there. Did you ever like open your lava lamp and pour out the lava to see what happened? It just wasn't good. I'm sorry. I hate to do that. Now we are headed back to, where the hell are we going? Caribbean Beach. I'm not gonna lie, I don't have kids, and there were a lot of kids at those resorts, and it was literally at the end of the line for the Skyway, and now I'm headed back into other stuff, so it feels like I narrowly escaped. The line behind me is what I just got off of from Pop Century and Art of Animation, and the line right over here behind me goes back the way we came from to Riviera and eventually Epcot. And this line right here is a straight shot all the way to Hollywood Studios. Now, there's no resorts down that way, so it would make sense for me to hop on this one and go back to Epcot and then hop on the monorail and see where we could go. But we have a surprise cameo because I'm gonna hop on the Hollywood Studios line and pop in over there because I just got a text from a friend back in Dallas who I didn't even know was here in Orlando, and they're at Hollywood Studios. So I'm gonna go see if I can track them down and have at least one drink with them before we go back the way we came. We still don't know if they're allowing full capacity in the parks or like at what percentage they're holding at. I mentioned at the beginning of the video that all the parks had full reservations today, but you notice the parking lot here at Studios is not completely full. Guess who I ran into at I almost said Epcot. We're not at Epcot. Guess who I ran into at Hollywood Studios? Ah! It's Laura and Tyler. And we're having cocktails at the Brown Derby because we're classy bitches.
That's
yes,
right.
We are. And I got the, I guess you could call this what, Fearworm Blue?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fearworm Blue
Right,
cocktail.
we'll go with that. I mean, I did it in another video, but I did do that drink in another video.
Oh, nice.
But I don't know if that video is gonna post before this video, so. Magical
delicious.
Beacon, maybe for the first time.
Woo!
On Farmeritaville.
Yeah, right?
What'd you get?
This Makers and Ginger Ale. Nothing fancy.
That's, yeah, that.
He's
guy
unimpressed.
Drinking a screwdriver. Oh, did I mention the Skyline comes to Hollywood Studios? I probably did, but now you know again. So, hooray! You know what's great is this isn't live. I can edit the shit out of this. This may not be seen by
good.
anybody. If I'm watching this sober, I don't like it. No one's gonna see it.
So to sober Jake, who is editing, hopefully this makes the cut.
You know, it just occurred to me that I didn't showcase the drink here, and like I mentioned, it's just a regular old screwdriver, orange juice and vodka, Tito's vodka out of Austin, Texas.
You know, you could have added a little grenadine to that, and then it would have been a tequila sunrise.
There's no tequila in it, it's vodka.
Damn it!
Yeah. But it's a double because that's how I pour them at home. Actually, I pour them at home, it's probably more like triples, but...
So how much did you pay for your double?
I don't want to talk about it. Well, that was fun. I got to run into my friends Laura and Tyler and hang out with them and have a couple of drinks, and It was just great to not be drinking alone for a change. Not that I don't count you guys as great company, but your feedback is very high latency. I don't hear from you guys for a really long time, and our feedback with Laura and Tyler and myself was instant. It was like having a conversation with humans, not a camera. So anyway, they got back to their party and their plans, and they have a whole vacation and stuff that I'm not going to tear up, but it's time for me to jump back on the Skyway and head over to Epcot, and we'll take it from there. Also, I just noticed it's December and they don't have the giant Christmas tree right here in front of studios. Normally there's a 60-foot tall Christmas tree in that planter, and it's not here this year. Now I'm being whisked away at the speed of smell back to the Caribbean Beach Hub, where I'll have to change Skyliners and head over to Epcot. There was a line. People were leaving Hollywood Studios and there was a line to get on, but as you can see, I'm by myself. They give me my own cabin. The people in front of me had 8 people. Obviously they get their own, but I said 1, and then I think the people behind me had like 2. And they still split us up. So I guess they're just giving everybody their own private Skyliner right now. So I'm not going to complain about that. The sun is going down. Sunset at Disney. Over the beautiful parking lot. Palm trees.
We are now arriving at Epcot. To all who come to this place of joy, hope, and friendship, welcome.
Well, I've made it back over to Epcot, and the sun is going down. It's about 6 o'clock, almost 6 o'clock. And, you know, I was thinking on the Skyliner on the way over here, I had an intention to just resort hop and drink at different resort bars. And I was presented with the surprise of running into friends over at Hollywood Studios, so I diverted over there. And now I'm back here, and I should go up to the front, hop on the monorail, and drink at some more resorts. However, I make these videos because I want to, and it's not, you know, it's not a job and I'm not obligated to anybody, so I can do whatever I want, and I'm changing the rules in the middle. And that means I'm going to stay here at Epcot, and I'm going to have some more drinks, and I'm going to get some food because I haven't eaten all afternoon, and that's probably a good idea. And yeah, just going to hang out in Epcot. Plus, my truck is here, so I probably shouldn't, you know, wander too far away. So let's dive into Epcot and enjoy the evening here. Are you guys okay with that decision? Oh, good. I'm glad you see things my way. Let's go. Traveling solo has its advantages. I walked up to Le Cellier here in the Canadian Pavilion at Epcot and was able to walk right in and get a table with almost no wait whatsoever. So my last cocktail of this trip is the Victorian Raspberry, which is Canadian vodka and Sprite with raspberry and fresh squeezed lime juice. It's good. And this is Le Cellier. It's a steakhouse. They are known for their steaks, so I am going to have a bitchin' steak here shortly. I'm not one to get excited over a salad, but look at this. This is the wedge salad. This looks amazing. I'm about to tear into this. And this is the house special, the filet mignon, and I am about to throw down on this like nobody's business. All right, that was pretty good. I'm honestly shocked that I was able to walk up and just be sat. I mean, it's not that slow tonight, but I mean, I am a party of one, so they worked me in. Very cool, very good, Le Cellier. Good steak too. I am now full of cocktails and steak, and I'm getting chilly. It's getting chilly, and I'm getting tired. But on my way to the front, I thought maybe I'd stop and ride a couple of things if the line was short. And I remember hearing a rumor that on the Living with the Land boat ride, there were special Christmas holiday decorations in the greenhouses. So we're gonna pop in and check that out, see if there's any truth to that.
Welcome to our glimmering greenhouses, where scientists from Epcot and the U.S. Department of Agriculture illuminate the wondrous gifts we receive from the land. Join us as we ring in the most bountiful time of the year. For some, it's difficult to imagine the holidays without winter and snow. but one of the most important holiday crops actually grows in the tropics. With a 7-course seafood dinner. Tilapia, bass, and shrimp, like the ones raised here using our sustainable water systems, make up just some of the dishes served during this grand meal. Today, in the United States, the tradition is known as the Feast of the Seven Fishes. During Chinese New Year, these vibrant fruits are given as gifts of good fortune. They say it's better to give than to receive. By recycling water, we can give plants rich nutrients. By giving plants ladybugs, we're able to control pests and reduce the need for pesticides. And by growing ground plants vertically, we give them better protection from disease. Cookies, cakes, and other delights. By cultivating these festive plants with care and good cheer, Epcot scientists are able to celebrate the holidays with the land's many gifts.
Well, that was really cool. I've never ridden that ride at night, let alone this time of year when they had all the added Christmas lights and stuff in the greenhouse. But that was really cool to look at, and the wait wasn't very long, so I'm glad I did it. And I hope y'all enjoyed it too. Hey, we got to catch one of the Christmas light shows on Spaceship Earth on the way out, so that was pretty cool. Well, that about does it for me. Thank you for joining me on this vlog. If you haven't already, be sure to hit that subscribe button and turn on the notification bell, because you never know when I'm going to post new crazy travel videos and bring you along for the ride. Thank you for joining me, friends. Y'all have a good evening, good night, good holiday season, good whatever it is that suits you, and thanks for watching. Take care.